Hello everyone, my name is Blackwatch. Welcome to another episode of my Siege lore series. If you like this series and you want to see more, leave a like, subscribe, you're going to see more videos. Don't worry about it. I got an interesting theory about Finka. One that I think I thought of it a while ago. I'm not sure if someone had mentioned it and I've just completely bumped their idea. If that's the case, I do apologise, but I didn't find it with anyone else earlier today. But I did remember it because I'm a big fan of the Splinter games, and I think I might know who Finka's dad is. Now, my reasoning for this is because there's a mention in the initial release of the stuff about Sam, Zero, that Finka had actually met Sam when she was young, because her dad was an acquaintance of his. The only Russian I can think of that Sam has anything to do with is a certain individual who goes by the name of Kestrel. Now, Kestrel's name, Mikhail Andreevich Loskov, doesn't really fit with Melnikova. However, you know, people have fake names and new names and all that kind of stuff, and I could understand that a former field operative for one of the Russian special operations groups would want to change their name when they're eventually convinced by Sam Fisher to join 4th Echelon after a little bust-up. So basically, if you haven't played Splinter Cell Conviction, then here's your warning for spoilers for the co-op campaign. Basically, 3rd Echelon had a little pairing of Archer and Kestrel. Each player played as one of those characters, and as you progress through the game, you're doing this little team-up thing, and at the end, you end up having a little 1v1, and it could end either way. Archer could win, or Kestrel could win, but canonically, Kestrel wins, because he returns in Splinter Cell Blacklist. You see him at one point, and essentially the follow-on from what happens with that is that Sam ends up meeting Kestrel later on and manages to convince him, supposedly, to join 4th Echelon. This makes sense, and it would also suggest to me, especially because at one point when they had the, what was it called? It was Tom Clancy, it was the mobile game. I've completely forgotten the name. I'm blanking here. Let me find a source. Elite Squad. When they had that there, he was a massive ginger. And he was a little bit ginger when he was in the other games, the actual Splinter Cell games. But very, very ginger in Elite Squad when he's wearing his 4th Echelon gear. Now, interesting to me is the fact that Finka is ginger. Now, there's a plight on the world. The ginger population is decreasing at an alarming rate. It's very sad. I know I sound like I'm taking the piss, I promise I'm not, maybe. And as a result, you have to realise this is a gene that doesn't come around every day. And to me, it just makes perfect sense that the Russian, who knows Sam Fisher, would have had a kid at that kind of age, because he'd be in his late 30s, early 40s. By the time he'd be in 4th Echelon, so I think it's reasonable for him to have had children between, well, then and then. Specifically children that would still have a Russian accent, so why not have him pass on his ginger genes to young Lyra Melnikova? Now, I have no sources for this is pure speculation, but I just got a feeling. It just makes sense to me. I can't point to any other reason. I don't think they would just make things up. They might have done, but I have a feeling that Kestrel is Finka's dad. Maybe we'll get it confirmed in the future, and if we do, I'll let you know. But if not, please have some faith in my ramblings. Anyway, hope you're having a good time. Catch you later, everybody. Do побачення. Bye-bye.